Good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to our Trans Day of Remembrance ceremony here to honor those that we have lost this year. My name is Beatrice Simpkins. I am from the Newark LGBTQ Community Center, and we worked with several organizations to bring this memorial to our community so that we can honor these transgender women and men whose lives have been lost to senseless violence. We are now going to go to Tyra, who is going to give us a few words to begin our ceremony. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. And once again, thank you all for tuning in to this virtual visual. We appreciate everyone taking the time out for stepping out and joining us on this not glorious occasion, but remembrance occasion. We want to remember our fallen angels, brothers and sisters in the trans experience here. So we want to open up the space and welcome them in, the voices that are not able to speak, the voices that are not able to be heard. We want to make sure that we invite them into this space here. Tonight and today, just period, Transgender Remembrance Day. There's has been a whole lot going on. So thank you to AAOGC and the North Community LGBT Center for partnering with all the LGBT agencies around, especially in Newark, New Jersey. We thank y'all for putting these things together and continuously having things for our sisters, my sisters, and me. Thank you once again for allowing me to open up the space and allowing me to bring in those voices who are not able to be heard. Thank you.
We speak their names. We speak their names this powerful, beautiful day of remembrance. We speak their names not because it's the right thing to do alone, not because this is the annual point in which we honor those we've lost. We speak their names because they are family to us. We speak their names because one of the names on the list is here in Newark, New Jersey. We speak the names because the list is broadening in its expression of male and female and across racial dynamics. We speak their names because they matter to us. We speak their names because this continues to add to the pandemic of loss in our communities. But the hope is that it brings us closer and closer and closer together, that we might look across the way, look across our economic, our emotional, our gender expressions, our orientation identifications, and see one another as family, that we might, as we add our pronouns to our list, as we determine whether we are he or she or they, that we might also add cousin and sister and brother and father and mother, that we might come together as community and love on each other every day. This is an opportunity to make sure your trans son, trans daughter, trans brother, trans sister actually has somewhere to be on Thanksgiving Day. And if we can only gather 10 of us together, do you have room? We speak your names because we love you, we lift you, because day by day by day, there is some story in the news that rattles the cages of our emotions and reminds us that we must check on each other, love each other, lift each other, be here for each other because we need each other. We speak your names in the church house, in the courthouse, in the streets, and in our private spaces. We speak their names as we love one another, not just love on one another, but I love you, sister. I love you, brother. I love you, son. I love you, daughter, and God does as well. And we speak your names because your names will ring out in the hallowed halls of our spaces for as long as we live, because you lived and your living was not in vain. We speak your names. We shine your light. We lift your voice because you are no longer here to do so. And your absence will make us louder and prouder because you lived.
Hey guys, thank you for having me. I come here today in solidarity for my sisters that are no longer here, my sisters and my brothers. Today is a very important day to honor not only the ones who we no longer have here with us today, but the ones that are still alive also fighting this fight. We love you, we miss you, and we will keep fighting for you because of you girls. I'm here. I thank my ancestors that are gone, all of the women that has passed throughout the years. It has been too many has gone. I thank you all for just being yourself and never giving up. I have a call out. There's certain kind of conversations that needs to be happening at home, with your children, with your siblings, with your parents, also, because unfortunately we also have parents that has was raised in a different time era, so they believe different and they have taught different. So we need everyone to be having these conversations at home. We need everyone to go home and to tell your sons and daughters that sleeping with a transgender person doesn't make them less of a person. This is just a cisgender community. Stop being cowards. Stop looking for us. Stop haunting for us in the middle of the night, lusting over us, and then killing us before daylight hits the pavement so that the cisgender woman community won't know what you're doing. We need the cisgender community involved. We need the cisgender community speaking to their kids, speaking existing and powerful words to their kings, and letting them know that sleeping with a transgender woman doesn't make them less of a man. We need these conversations to be happening in the judicial system. We need these conversations to be happening in school. Transgender sensitivity courses should be taught from 3rd grade up. Our kids should know the history of transgender people, the culture, and understand the non-binary, understand who they are. Some of these kids are growing up and don't know who they are, and they're out here lost and ultimately lose their lives, and then we're saying their names here. That's all I have to say. I'm Tatiana. Thank you for having me, and we will keep fighting for you.
Now we'll start the reading of the names. Tatiana, would you start us off, please?
Okay. Oh.
It's all right, take your time.
This always gets a little emotional for me. First name, Corbin Ray Bach, age 23. Christine Zafir, age 23. Daphne Dorman, age 44. Brianna BB Hill, age 30. Nikki, so this girl was 17 years old, guys. 17. Rest in peace, Angel. Angel Rose Garcia, age 21. Alice Carter, also known as Baby Alice, age 35. Jahira Despa, age 33. Mia Penny, age 26, and Dustin Parker, age 25. We love you, we miss you, and we will get justice for you.
Thank you, Tatiana.
Thank you, Tatiana, for your beautiful words, and Pastor Kevin and Bea for opening us up. We'll now be honoring the next batch of souls who were lost this year. Emerald Kellier, age 31. Alex McCrae, age 22. Camilla Maria Concepcion, age 28. John Scott DeVore, Scotland Kelly DeVore, age 51. Monica Diamond, age 34. Letsy Ebony Sutton, age 33. Lorena Borjas, age 59. Henrietta Robinson, age 79. Johanna Metzger. And Nina Pop, age 28.
Okay. Hella J. O'Regan. Jane Thompson. Tony McDade. Selena Reyes Hernandez. Unknown. Oh. Rhea Milton. Dominique Remy Fells. Brian Powers. Eagle. Brayla Stone. And Drea McCarthy.
Good evening, everyone. I am very honored to participate in this sad occasion. I will read the next names. Mercy Mack, age 22, from my hometown, Dallas, Texas.
Mm.
Tatiana Hall, age 22, Philadelphia. Shaki Peters, age 32, from Louisiana. Bree Black, age 27, Pompano Beach, Florida. Summer Taylor, age 24, Seattle, Washington. Angela Martinez Gomez, age 42, Santa Monica, California. Marilyn Monroe Cesares, Brawley, California, age 22. And Tiffany Harris, otherwise Dior H. Ova, age 22, the Bronx, New York. And Keisha Hardy, age 24, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And Aja Raquel Rones Spears, also Rocky Roan, age 32, Portland, Oregon.
Hi, I'm Kristen Scorsone. Like Gary, I'm honored but heartbroken to read the following names. Janelle Ariana Briscoe, age 23, from Smiths, Alabama. Key Sam, age 24, from Lafayette, Louisiana. Shelley Lynn Rose, age 16, from here, the US. Rukia Isis Bemer, age 22, Lakewood, Ohio. Leah Rayshawn Day, Cleveland, Ohio. Ellie Shea, age 23, the Bronx, New York. Isabella Mia Lofton, age 21, from Brooklyn, New York. Gia Valentina Romaldo Rodriguez, age 46, from Miami, Florida. Ariane Burnett, age 37, from Independence, Missouri. Mia Green, age 29, from Philadelphia. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Beatrice Simpkins. I'm the executive director of the Newark LGBT Community Center, and I am here to read the name of Ashley Moore, who was from Newark, died at the age of 26 on the street, and for whom justice we have been fighting ever since. We say your name, Ashley Moore. I know that your tragic death has changed my life, and it has inspired the work of the Newark LGBT Community Center. We now have a musical selection, followed by some closing remarks. And so we hope that you enjoy this beautiful song. The name of the song is They Are Falling All Around Me. Bernice Johnson Reagan, the lyricist, and Sweet Honey in the Rock are the performers. And as we begin the song, we just want everybody to know that in Miami, just yesterday, another transgender woman was killed, murdered by her partner. Her name, we say, NJCRI. Falling all around me. Falling all around me. The strongest leaves of my tree. Every paper brings the news that every paper brings the news that every paper brings the news that the teachers of my sounds are moving on. Death, it comes and rests so heavy. Death, it comes and rests so heavy. Death comes
but you're not really going to leave me. You're not really going to leave me. You're not really going to leave me. It is your path I walk. It is your song that I sing. It is your load I take home. It is your air that I breathe. It's the record that you say, oh, that makes me go on. It's your strength that helps me stand. You're not really going to leave me, and I will try to sing my song right. I will try to sing my song right. I will try to sing my song right. Be sure to let me hear from you.
Let's just take a minute to take that beautiful song and give tribute once again to our trans folks that we have lost. Like the words of the song say, we must bear the load. We must fight the fight. We must sing their songs. We must say their names. We must continue this work until this epidemic of murder and senseless violence against trans folks ends.
Yes.
And before we wrap up tonight, I want to introduce again, bring you Celeste Fiore from the law firm of Argentino Fiore Law and Advocacy, because we have some good news about some changes that affect our trans folks here in New Jersey. Celeste.
Thanks, B. This couldn't have come on a better day. Sorry. This is something that we've all worked really hard on. For those of you who've ever tried to change your name or thinking about changing your name, you know that New Jersey had a publication requirement that required you to publish your name twice in a newspaper. And today, the New Jersey Supreme Court eliminated that requirement. And I just really want to read to you something from the public notice to the bar and to the people. The court's action today will expand equal access to the courts for people who are poor, self-represented, and members of the LGBTQ+ community, including transgender women of color who disproportionately continue to be targeted victims of violence throughout our nation. Amending this rule advances the judiciary's goals of equal access, procedural fairness, and ongoing identification and elimination of obstacles to justice. The fact that transgender women of color are mentioned in a public notice to the bar is something so spectacular that, because this is our court saying all of these names that we've already read for you, and I'm just so glad that we can share some good news and moving forward. And so please spread the word to all of your trans brothers, sisters, siblings, cousins, nephews, nieces, any of them, that effective immediately, they don't have to publish. So if that was an impediment to doing so, they don't have to face that impediment. So thank you, B, for giving me the space to announce that today. Thank you.
I thank you for bringing that great news to us and for the work that you're doing on behalf of our community. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And so we're about to wrap up our program. I want to thank many of the collaborators. I definitely want to give a shout out to Christina Strasberg, who is just a wonderful volunteer and collaborator with the center. She made this very possible to take off because she's just really great at what she does. And so thank you, Christina. I want to give thanks to Bridges for Life, Argentino, Fiore, Lauren, Advocacy, AAOGC, NJCRI Pride Center, the Equal Space, Queer Newark, and Queer Socialist Caucus, and the Unity Fellowship Church in Newark is represented by Pastor Kevin Taylor. Ashley's death changed my life. It had made me completely dedicated to the work of protecting the lives of trans people. The American Medical Association declared the death of trans women of color an epidemic just this year. The numbers keep going up. The numbers need to keep going down. And so the community center remains committed to this work. We will collaborate with allies and LGBT organizations and make this community a safer place for our trans folks. We encourage you to continue to support our work by going to the GoFundMe for the death of Ashley Moore. We continue to raise money to ensure that we have the resources to hire experts needed to investigate and find out exactly what happened to Ashley. We also ask that you, if you find it in your heart, support the Newark LGBT Community Center by going to our webpage, newarklgbtcenter.org, or by donating through PayPal. I would like to thank each and every person for being here tonight, for attending, for taking the time out to share in these moments with us. And let's love on our trans folks and protect them.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Everybody be safe out there, okay?
Yes. Wear masks.
Good night,
Be
everyone.
safe.
Good night, everybody. Be blessed and
Good
be
night.
well.
Good night.
Good night.
Brothers and sisters and siblings alike.
Bye, everyone.
Beautiful.
Love you all. Thanks, Christina. Thank you, everybody.